Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Either you're a friend or a family, or you may not know me at all. But welcome. This is my first pick a card reading ever. So, congratulations. You're like patient zero or something. I don't know. It's getting weird already, and we just started. So, if you're unfamiliar with how pick a card works, you pick card. And then that's the reading you get. And the timestamps will be in the description below for where your reading is located. Please note that these are general readings. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I did get some amazing messages and insight here today. So just let me add some charms to these piles too that might help you pick. Let's give cheer. So we got a little blue bear with a blue sweater. Look at him. All handsome there with the first pile. And then next we have this cheer charm or ornament. Charm or ornament. I mean, I guess because they're Christmas, we can call them ornaments. And then this nice gold light bulb right here. Ding, an idea. I just thought of that. Don't ask. Uh, Evidently, I'm very random. So you can meditate on a pile or whatever charm kind of draws you in. Maybe that's how you choose. I'm not sure. Sometimes I just look at them and then one stands out more to me and gives me almost like tingles when like my eyes are over it. So I'll give you a few seconds just to look at the cards and then I will flip the cards over because there are positive affirmations on the cards. And I just want those affirmations. Maybe that'll help you too if you're having some trouble picking. So take a few seconds, get in the zone, meditate on it. Which card is calling your name? I communicate with compassion. I am humble. I am peaceful. All right, hopefully you had some time to choose, or maybe you need to pause this video and take some more time. Whatever you need, you go for it. You do you. There is no right or wrong way. Don't let anybody tell you that either. As a new channel, I would really appreciate if you like, subscribe, give me a comment so I can know how to serve you better. I definitely do plan on making more videos as well, so let's get to it. All right. Hi, Group 1. If you picked this little bear with his little blue sweater on, is he going to come into focus? There he is. And the I Communicate with Compassion card, this is your reading. Welcome. So evidently we'll just start off with this kind of mantra. I just pulled these so we had a little affirmation for December. This is your December general reading. So I communicate with compassion, so just a little bit of a well, maybe not like a warning, but a little bit of a heads up. Just, watch how you communicate, communicate with great intentions, and maybe communication will be really key for you in the month of December. So we'll just put her over there with your little bear. So first we started off by pulling some tarot cards. So let's just get straight into it. All right, your first card here is the wonderful King of Cups. Can you see him? Looking all regal. I'll just put a few down and get a vibe for what we have going on. Next we have the Ten of Cups. You can see this little family here looking out over everything. Love it. Lots of cups energy to start off. Wow. And next we have the Three of Cups. Well, let's keep going, see if we get anything different. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And next we have It's okay, guys. Don't be afraid. It's the devil card. Okay, so let's start off here. So, what I feel for you in this reading when I'm looking at all of the cards together is that the King of Cups is a very generous person, and it's a very giving season that we're coming into. And, everybody is very, very generous and gift giving and different things like that. But, like they say on airplanes, you have to put your mask on first before you help others. So, just make sure that everything you need and you have you're secure with before you give too much away this season. You're going to be very, very generous. So just be careful of that. December, it's tempting to overgive. Be considerate of yourself and others. Sometimes even if you're in a great position, when you give a gift, other people feel pressure. And we know it's been a really, really difficult year for everybody. So um, definitely with the cups here, it's going to be an emotions based month for you. And it all looks pretty good. I'll get into what's happening down here in a minute, but you're full of holiday cheer, evidently. So, we've got family coming together, we've got some holiday cheer. So, with the 10 of Cups, you've been working hard all year, for sure. And it's time to enjoy your work. It's family time. The plan has come to an end, and just sit back and enjoy, get the family together, and kind of reap the benefits and start off the new year right. New beginnings, great things to come. For the Three of Cups, you're in the sharing mood once again. You want to celebrate with everybody, you want to bring everybody together. You want to have everybody over or on a Zoom call or whatever, and you just want to give and give and give and give. So then we come into the Four of Pentacles here, and I'm taking him in this reading as a bit of a warning in correlation with the rest of the cards. So for him, you can see him here. He's holding on to his pentacles pretty tight. He's about the material world. So what I'm taking from him is just, make sure that your bills are paid. And make sure that your cup is full too before you give it all away. Don't feel the pressure. And then that goes directly into this devil's card here. So don't feel the pressure by society to make this holiday season too material. I mean, we might have experienced loss. Might be really, really difficult times for you. You're going to have a lot of freaking fun with minus the gifts and the expensive gestures and the grand things that maybe we can't afford at this time, or maybe that add pressures to others to afford it as well. So just take that into consideration as you go forward. I did ask for a few clarification cards for this part of the reading, so let's see what those hold for you. Yeah, okay, our first clarifier here is the Hanged Man. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Pentacles. All right, let me just absorb this for 1 second. So the clarification, first I want to point out here, all that cups energy it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You don't have to relate to that, but it might be significant to some of you. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what you can relate to and let the rest go. It's fine. It's not that deep. So let's go in. The Hangman. Yeah, so what you're being asked to do here is to look at this holiday season a little differently. Flip it on its head. This might not be the same as every other year, but that's okay. Let's get a new perspective. Let's take this on a new route, a new course, and kind of flip it upside down and make the best of it. And then I kind of see with the Wheel of Fortune, it kind of just tells me like whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You might have been through it this year. You might have had some financial hardships just due to everything that's going on. But, this is the end of a cycle. Everything must come to an end with the 10 here as well. That's the end of your year. And this is kind of new beginnings. So it definitely fits in with that. You can make this the best it can be. And I'm having this really strange feeling like that this is up to you in your family and in your group or whomever you celebrate the holidays with. You are the one who's going to bring this full circle and bring everybody together and make this an amazing holiday season. Like you are head elf in charge to make all of this happen. Yeah, so if new beginnings, so just adjust and adapt for this holiday season. And next we have the Page of Pentacles. So this can represent a new idea. So maybe like we said, kind of flipping this holiday season on its head and approaching it a little differently in December than you usually do. It's definitely a student mentality. So you're going to look at things smartly and you'll want to learn and you'll want to be accepted. If you have come on financial hard times or anything like that, it could mean a new job prospect, a new business opportunity, or anything like that, in which would kind of relate to everything we're saying up here in the financial material world with these pentacles and the devil. So yeah, this makes a lot of sense for this to come out here. So the bottom deck energy for this deck that we used falls right in line. So it is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a totally different message, but it kind of fits on the theme of what I was saying. This bottom deck energy represents a guy. He's out looking at his harvest, but like it wasn't what he thought it was going to be. Maybe you didn't make as much money this year as you thought you would. I mean, like, there is nothing wrong with the harvest. It's still a really good harvest, but it's just not what he might be used to. So that's that, and that's why I think we're kind of having to adjust here accordingly, according to the rest of the reasons. So all signs point to kind of an adjustment in this holiday season for you and in December, but it points to some amazing fun and some really, really good cheer. It's going to be kind of an emotional, but good emotions, lots of happy and joy emotions for you with all of these cups appearing and everything like that. All right, so I asked for some advice for you as well. So I pulled from a different deck for this, and we got some advice to clarify some of this messaging and to help you out through December. Your first advice card is the Mother of Cups. So this is a really good card to have here, and it's just telling you to be open to receiving. Maybe, you're maybe so used to giving that you're not open to receiving. So just if someone offers to give you something, take it. It's going to be okay as an advice card. I see this for you. So just love and nurture. Be open to that as well. Open to receiving it. Be comfortable with that. And of course, give it. But I don't see that as a problem for you with the rest of this reading. You're definitely the one who's giving and giving and giving and giving. So take some time. Please receive. Please do it. The next advice card we have for you is the Four of Wands. All right, so as you can see here, the Four of Wands is kind of holding everything together, making everything come together, and it's kind of glowing in the middle. And that's once again, who you are this holiday season. Be ready to be stable, to celebrate, maybe make some fun of the holiday season as you hold it together for everyone, even if it isn't for yourself. If you know a lot of people around you or the people you're going to be with are going through hard times, make it great for them. Like make a game out of having a $20 gift. Make light of it. Adding those constraints and different budget things like that will really, really help kind of everybody involved in this situation. From what I can take, that'll be very, very important. Yeah. So your last advice card that I pulled is the Son of Cups, also known as the Knight of Cups. So rely on your creativity. Like I said, you're going to have to turn a few things around this year. And maybe, you have people at a distance that you can't see or different things like that. You do have that creative drive inside you to make this really, really cool, to make this a great season for everyone. So rely on that drive and that force Um, you are the creative glue that is holding this season together for you and your people. I know, a lot of pressure, but I believe in you. You can do it. And the bottom deck energy for your advice is once again, this is the it says the daughter of pentacles, but it's going back to that page of pentacles. So it's already appeared. Like I said, new opportunity or a new job, or just create something new and kind of adapt to the new. Love that. All right, so I did pull a few oracle cards for some just guidance and clarification, but here we go. So I pulled some spirit animals. You got the leaf cutter, which is the ant, and it says the army of life. Ask for help, seek support. You are not alone. Yeah, okay, I think that really plays into what we had happening here. You aren't alone in this. I mean, you might be head elf in charge, like I said. But, there's if you need support, you've got to be open to it, open to receiving, like your advice said. It's not a weakness to need support. We need support all the time. All right, in your next animal oracle is the eagle, ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. I kind of see this a little more literally than they depicted it in the description. I mean, we have a lot of beliefs that we hold on to about the materialisticness, of this holiday season. So maybe it's telling you to kind of cut that down and revisit that and go back to the root as to why we all gather. You may be surprised, of course. Well, probably not. But the season isn't about only materialistic things. So the eagles kind of, I'm not taking this for kind of what it says. I'm taking it how I'm hearing that it correlates into the reading for you guys. All right, and your next animal oracle, spirit animal oracle. Sorry, there was a hair on it. I just had to get it out. Is the phoenix. So empower. Fire activations bring creative spirit and freedom. Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, this is going to be a really creative month for you of new beginnings and different things like that. And you're definitely going to kind of flip this holiday season on its head. So, get excited about that for sure. Confirmation. And next, I kind of pulled a self-care oracle for you. So here we go. It says, build strength. All right, yeah, so definitely you're being called upon this season, like we said. So get ready, stamina, build it up, get ready for the good fight. To be kind of in charge of this season and take charge and do everything you need to do. And maybe there's a little hint, to make sure you keep up your activity level to build strength this holiday season. Couldn't we all? For sure. And then I'm not even going to try to say that. So a longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I'm going to take this one a little more literal too. You might be longing for home this December, and that's why you're so inspired to make everything amazing and perfect. So yeah, you can't go home, or maybe some people can't go home, and maybe all your traditions and everything that you believe December to be might be challenged at this time. And your last card is protection. Call back your power, cut the cords. Yeah, soul retrieval. Okay, I think this is a really important card for you as well based on this reading. Call back your power. You definitely take control of this month, take control of your destiny, take control of how you see everything coming up. And, cut the cords. Cut the cords to the things that don't serve you as well and that might stress you out this holiday season. I think that's an important message for you and probably everybody else. But all right, well, I hope that resonated with you. I'm going to call the reading there. Remember, communicate with compassion And I hope to see you again soon. I hope you really enjoyed this. Thanks for tuning in, Group 1. All right, welcome, Pile 2. If you chose the affirmation, I am humble, and the little cheer ornament, this is your reading. Welcome. So yeah, the affirmation, just a little reminder, stay humble. Coming into this December, we'll get into the cards. Maybe we can relate it more back into what we're working on, but that's how we'll start off this reading with that energy. Thanks for showing up. Really happy to be here. Okay, so first I'm going to play with some tarot cards. We'll just put these guys off over to the side. All right, so I'll just lay these cards out first, and we'll get to see what there is, and we'll go from there. All right, our first card is the Star. Wow, we're coming in strong. If you're an Aquarius, welcome. You're here. We get it. Love it. Love to see you. Love to have you. All right, our next is the Queen of Pentacles. That's awesome. Let's keep going. We'll just get them all out first. We're coming in hot, though, for sure. You are here. You have arrived. And the Two of Cups. Amazing. And we have the King of Swords. Welcome, sir. How are you? And next we have, oh, the World. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. The world is here at our fingertips. There's something on my table. All right, so I'm going to start this off with a little bit of like a disclaimer. These are general readings, so I try to read them as general as possible. However, I can tell right now, I will try to read this very generally, but this is specific. Somebody was like, read me, Eden. Here is my energy. I am showing up. Do what you gotta do. So somebody's coming in strong, and you're so lucky because this is a big message. Strong way to start, and a strong December you are going to have. All right, so I'm getting over here with the Star. And I just want to let you know, and it's going to sound corny, but dreams do come true. And they are hard earned. That's for sure. Hard work is paying off. And I'm getting the message that you have been, sorry, I'm shaking my camera. You have been vulnerable. And that is why your hard work is paying off. Your dreams are paying off. This vulnerability might not have came easy to you. It might be new to you. But in December, you've done work. It's paying off, and you've been vulnerable is what I'm getting. No wonder this is telling you to I am humble because you're also the Star. So yeah, humility will serve you well. Next we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm reading this success. I'm kind of seeing it in your home life. So maybe it's good news you've been waiting for at home. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's the first holiday season with a new love, which I'm kind of feeling over here with the Two of Cups too, which is typically more union and partnership on a different level. But I don't know. I'm just feeling it. I just interpret the cards the way they come to me. So yeah. So the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, maybe it's the first holiday season with a new love. Maybe something amazing is happening at home. Some hard work is paying off. And that's what I'm getting there. I'll come back to her in a bit. Let's move over here to the Two of Cups. So this is a general reading. I see a union of some sort, even if it's friendship. Maybe it's business, but it could be love. Celebrations are in order, and they are going to be more intimate than usual. Maybe your holiday will be more intimate and you need this alone time with your current significant other, and you're actually enjoying having more alone time and having a more intimate celebration. Or, like I said over here, maybe this is kind of like your first holiday season with a new love, or maybe you're manifesting love into your life and it's coming to fruition. And in the holiday season, but intimate engagements will definitely see you through. And it's about balance. Things are sometimes wildly fanciful and highly unrealistic, an amazing spectacle. And if you know me personally, like, I love that. But sometimes, the best moments are just the quiet ones at home. For sure. All right. Listen, King, what do you have to say to us? I have a feeling with this, the swords are about communication. Someone is opening up to you. You offer them an amazing perspective. You offer them a bird's eye view of their life. Maybe this has something to do with the vulnerability I was feeling before, but you definitely have some of this King of Swords masculine energy. Even if you are feminine, that is fine. You just offer them this wisdom and overall perspective, and they're really, really appreciating that right now. And if you can hear my dog drinking water, I apologize. She's sweet though. All right. So, yeah, I can definitely see you as a source of wisdom, or maybe you're seeking wisdom from somebody else if this isn't you, if you don't relate to that. But definitely home life, bird's eye view, overlook at things. Definitely a different all perspectives, not a different perspective, acknowledging all perspectives. Okay. And the last one I have here is the world. So, chances are you know what you've been working for. You know what this is. You have put in the effort. This has been what you have been trying to manifest, what you have been trying to create for some time. And now it is the end of that cycle. You created it, on to new beginnings, other projects, bigger elements. Definitely, like I said, this is a very specific reading. So if you don't know what I'm talking about by now, maybe you picked the wrong pile. This isn't the pile for you. Maybe there's another pile that's better. But you definitely know what you've been working for. I think you've been doing a lot of internal work for this as well. A lot of, affirmations, meditation, but also the tangible work. And it is coming to fruition in December. I love it. All right, so let's move on. I pulled some clarifiers for this as well. So for some clarification, let's move on and see what we have here. Okay. First things first. Ooh, we've got a little Knight of Cups. Love it. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, wow, you are building an army. And next we have the Page of Swords over here by the King of Swords. Okay. I'm getting an immediate feeling, and this won't resonate for everybody, and that's fine. It doesn't need to. But for some of you, you've got choices, And I'm feeling like this is a love choice. You've got two choices. You've got path 1, path 2, or person 1 or person 2, and you might, feel which one's suited for you. I'm not sure. So you might have two options in your life. That might be where this is going. But for the rest of you who aren't feeling that whatsoever, the Knight of Wands is just showing that the Knight of Cups was just showing that you were vulnerable again. It's going back to the vulnerable side of you. It's showing that you were romantic and sensitive. You let a side of you show that was really, really vulnerable and, a bit youthful and innocent and energetic, and you felt good about it. And it felt really, really good to kind of get off your chest, even if it was for not a love endeavor, but more of a business endeavor or whatever it might have been. And then the Knight of Pentacles is just showing that you were dependable. You showed up. You put in the work. You got yourself ready. And you know what? I'm even feeling like put in the work. Like, I'm feeling that maybe you even had some counseling or some coaching or support of some sort, maybe even therapy, and there might have been a plan and you stuck to the plan, the course of action. You stuck with it. Maybe it was health or fitness, and then you're kind of, getting into your element and your star hood up here. Or, maybe it was positive affirmations, manifesting this love into your life as well. One of those things, but definitely love or health or something to do with your home life. And you stuck to the plan, you stuck the course, and it is paying off for you in December. And then for the Page of Swords, I see a newfound energy. So this is kind of, all of this work has sparked just a new energy in your life. Also, I can see younger people looking up to you or other people looking up to you and being inspired by you. This might help. Maybe this is a little bit of fame. Like maybe you are popular right now. Maybe you are coming into your own. And I can just feel, the sense that maybe some people are really looking to you or looking at you for guidance. You're just kind of like leveling up and maybe even in the public eye a bit. That doesn't have to resonate for everybody, or maybe there's just children looking up to you. Maybe you're a teacher, that kind of stuff. All right, so the bottom deck energy is the Five of Pentacles. So you can see from this image, these two people are kind of left out in the cold, and all those riches are inside. So, what I kind of take from that for you is that actually your insecurities or something you didn't like about yourself or your life has led you to down this path and to do this specific work that we have been talking about. So, you weren't where you wanted to be, and you just took absolute control of it and went for it and created a plan and maybe got the help or guidance or worked with somebody like that. You are ready. That's what I'm getting. Just want to point out here too, a lot of Pentacles energy, that they're earth signs. So if you're a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, this might be your reading. Also, I've already said welcome to my Aquariuses. Aquariuses? Aquarii? I don't know. It's okay. So I moved on to another deck, and I decided to pull some advice cards for your December. So let's see what popped up. All right, so the first advice card we have is the Ace of Wands. Yes, this is the green light. Go. Take action. If you haven't started it yet, start it because December's going to be big for it, if you know what I'm talking about. Green light, go. You have it all within you already. You just got to bring it out. You just got to do the work. All right, the next one we have is the Hermit. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is Virgo energy once again. This would support the notion up here, that you might have been seeking any type of counseling or coaching or private, but it'd be very private. It wasn't like as a group or anything like that. And doing work with some wise element, maybe very, very privately, but it can also support seeking the advice from within. So, working on everything from the inside outward before you take it to fruition, and really deeply taking, lighting that fire inside you before you place it in front of everybody else. All right. And then the next I have the Eight of Cups. Okay. This kind of looks like a grim image, but that's definitely not how I read it as an advice card or in this reading. That's for sure. So what I would say here is this might change everything. I'm not even joking. This might move you across the world. This might pack your bags and fall in love and head over heels. I don't even know. This might end you up in a new job in a field you never thought you were. That this is big energy, and be courageous. Go all in. Uh, you might have to leave some things behind, and there'll be tough choices, of course, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, that's the kind of advice. That is some bold advice. Please don't move across the country because I told you to in a tarot card reading, but we'll move on. I got excited, okay? I got excited. Now I'm shaking the camera. To the bottom deck energy from here. All right, we have the Seven of Cups. Lots and lots of cups energy. Cups are the emotions. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the Seven of Cups, um, yeah. Okay. So what this is telling you is like focus on one of the many things that you have going on. Focus on this one thing. There might be other things that are tempting around you. Everything is bountiful and wonderful, but focus on what you want. And, gain a new perspective by selecting one thing and going all in on one thing. And wishes come true and they're abundant. Wow, what an abundant reading. This is favorite word of the day, for sure. All right, yeah, so I am humble after that reading. Let's do it. Okay, so I pulled some oracle cards for you as well, just to maybe clarify some things, if not just for a little fun. All right, let's see. I did some spirit animal oracle. Next, okay, well, first, not next. We have the dog, divine service. How can you serve yourself better? Yeah, take action. Green light, go. For sure. How can you serve yourself better? I think that ties in really, really well with that there, actually. And the hermit. Kangaroo, courage. You are being tested. Have faith. Stand in your truth. Yeah, this is, like I said, this isn't coming to you because it's easy. This isn't coming to you because it's luck. This is coming to you because of the hard work you decided to put in to actually get where this is going. That's all. That's just confirmation of that. Forward direction. All right. And next we have the cat. Speak your truth. Have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. Yeah. I mean, once you get where you're going and once you end up with your star moment, I can feel like a lot of people are going to look to you for wisdom and look to hear your voice and have your opinions on certain things. So definitely if you have like some type of passion project at home that you're working on or anything like that, like your voice is important and it is integral. All right, I just pulled a nice self-care oracle to kind of give us some information on how you can better care for yourself this December as well. Uh, Plan a vacation. Like I said, you might move across the world. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's really difficult to plan a vacation right now, but I mean, you could make a staycation. We could all use a little bit of respite in our life, a little bit of relaxation. So we'll just leave that there. Maybe go to the spa or something. Okay, now a little bit of wisdom. Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. All right. Once again, devotion, the work, the star, everything coming together. This is just some confirmation. Teacher, maybe that hermit person is a coach or someone who's teaching you, guiding you along the way. Be open to mentors. And oh, here we go. The initiation, the rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This is the work. This is the journey. You are on a journey. You are coming here, okay? This, and it is not easy, But I'm just so proud of you, whatever you've done, whatever time and effort you have put into this, because it seems really, really, really grand. So amazing. All right. Thanks, group two. That's everything I had for you. Have a wonderful December, and don't forget your affirmation. I am humble. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing your energy. See you again soon. All right, High Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this little gold charm and the affirmation, I am peaceful, then, well, maybe it's an ornament, not a charm. Anyway, then this reading is for you. Okay, so we'll get started with your affirmation. I am peaceful. Pretty straightforward, but great to remember around this hectic, crazy time of year. Just overall, a really good affirmation. Okay, we'll just put this over here for now, and we will get straight to business with your December general reading, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, these are just a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, let's just get right into it. Let's see what your first card is. All right, we have the Ace of Cups. Strong start. And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay, don't panic. Let's just get them all out and then we'll read and see how we interpret them together. Okay, yep. Then we have the Strength card. I shuffle off camera because I'm just not there yet. This video would be 2 hours long if I shuffled on camera. And then we have the Hierophant. Hello, welcome. I'm coming in a little crooked for you guys. Oh, well, it is what it is. And then we have the Four of Swords. All right. Okay. Let me see what we got here as I try to put that in through the baby's breath. All right. This is probably pretty specific, but let's give it a shot. Let's see if it resonates. You had the beginning of something wonderful, probably overwhelming, but you were excited. It was going to be abundant. It was this big thing coming into December. It still might be a big thing. Unfortunately, I think you end up grieving it. Yeah. You lose whatever it is. This might be love. This might be a job opportunity. Maybe the contracts weren't signed, sealed, and delivered yet. This might have been a friendship, something at home, something to do with your home life as well. Anyway, this was supposed to be big, abundant, glorious thing in your life. And in December, you end up grieving it. It didn't turn out as planned. It looked amazing on paper is what I'm getting. Like it sounded great. Maybe you even got a job or got a position or took on like a volunteer position and it was supposed to be this big amazing thing. And now you're kind of grieving it because it isn't what you thought it was going to be, right? But things will get better, and this card indicates that it's not like complete grief and sorrow or loss. It's just an understanding within yourself that this thing wasn't what it was going to be. And everything is going to be fine, and I know that because you have the Strength card. And until you put yourself to the test, you don't know how strong you are. Let me pick this card up for you. So you can see she is closing that lion's mouth. These are so pretty. She is closing that lion's mouth just with her hands, not sheer force. She is outsmarting that lion. So I'm not concerned for you. You're strong, maybe even physically, but you're also just very strong mentally right now. So yeah, this is where it's going with that. And then this guy comes in. And so you're finding solitude in something spiritual. maybe that's what led you to this here today. You're finding some wisdom, some solitude in maybe a higher power, but maybe not. Maybe just in positive affirmations, maybe in looking inside yourself, maybe just believing in something a little more, maybe understanding that the universe has bigger plans for you. If you are religious, you are looking to religion to provide you that guidance. You have the strength. You know this is going to be better. You know you are grieving, but you aren't in complete loss. You just you need some time. You need some space. You need some guidance. And your guidance is actually very abundant. You have a lot of options for guidance as well. They're they're coming out of the woodwork, and maybe people are coming out of the woodwork to help you. They can maybe see this loss, or maybe it's a very private personal thing. That's kind of up to you. I'll leave that with you to decide. And so here with the Four of Swords in December, I can pick it up. In December, you're taking time out, you're laying down your swords, and you're opening up to answers. You're like laying here and you're saying, please give me the guidance, give me the answers. I will chill out, I will lay down, I will contemplate this. I will give it all the respect that it deserves. And that's kind of what you're doing. So I asked for some clarification on these, of course, because there's a lot going on. So, your first clarification card that came out here was the Seven of Cups. And this is why I'm not that concerned for you guys. Because, let me just think here. Because, how am I going to put this? Even though you suffered a loss and you're in the period of grieving, um, you've got lots of options. Maybe the lost was one of your options. Like you were like, oh, I have like 13 things to choose from. Let's pick this one. I'm going to run with it. I'm all in. And now you're just back to the drawing board. Or, after the loss, a lot of people are reaching out to you. If it was a romantic loss, you've got lots of people in the Rolodex. Who even says Rolodex? Oh my goodness. What? How old am I? You've got a lot of people in the lineup on the roster. There, that makes me sound cool. There's just a lot of options, a lot of good, abundant options for you. The hard part now, and probably the hard part then too, was choosing one. So that's why there's a bit of grief here. You're like, this is the one I picked, though. I could have had all of these other things in the world, but I picked you, or I picked this, or I decided this. And now you know what? The world's abundant still, and you still have that outlook on life. So you're just going back to your options. People want to be around you. Yeah, and people want to work with you if it's a work thing. People want to date you if it's a love thing. Like, don't even worry about it. All right, so your next card is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this makes total sense. So, I actually believe that this Ace of Cups opportunity, even if you're still in it, it's keeping you up at night. And if you aren't in it anymore, it was keeping you up at night. And it was just, tormenting you. You were like, this is not the way it should be. This isn't easy. This isn't what love should be. This isn't what a great workplace should be. This isn't what a great opportunity should be. This isn't as bountiful. This isn't as wonderful. This isn't as abundant as this should be. Why am I tormented by this? You probably felt bad for being tormented too, because you're probably pretty lucky. Compared to other people in the world. Like it total, what do they call it? Like first world problems kind of thing. But you now have the opportunity, now that it's gone, or now that you have the opportunity to get rid of it, you have the opportunity to clear your mind as well. So you can sleep, or you can do what you need to do. And then your third clarifier is the Lover's card. So this has some Gemini energy here. So you realized that this wasn't harmony and you need harmony in your life. You need balance. Even if you realize that if this is love, you realize this wasn't love. This is not what love should be. This is not how much work it should be. It should not keep me up at night. If it was an opportunity, you were just like, this is not harmony. This is not how I balance things out. Your hindsight is like 20/20 clear on this. You are strong and you know what's going on for sure. No doubt. So you have the lover's card in mind. You know what a good opportunity is, and you know what harmony and balance should be. And once again, you have options in abundance, and options in love. Options, options, options. All right. So let's check out the bottom deck energy. So for your bottom deck energy, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So, how am I going to say this? Oh, goodness. You're making me blush. This is Prince Charming, okay? And don't worry. Like, you still got it. Yeah, definitely. You're charming. You're charismatic. You still got it. It's all under your control. It's under your spell. It just depends on what it is now. Now you go back to the drawing board. Prince Charming. A little bit of masculine energy, but that's fine. That's like, we don't have to pick whether it's a boy or a girl, but it's just masculine energy. Okay, next. Next I asked for some advice. Actually, let's take a look at here. Okay, we have a couple swords, a good chunk of cups as well. So cups is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And then swords are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So that might resonate with you, might not. Don't look into it too deeply. So your advice cards. Let's see what happened for you here. Okay, your first advice card is actually the Four of Swords again. You had them up here too, okay? And I think the second time for this to appear, it's of course reiterating like lay down your swords. But I want to give you a different piece of advice here. Please do not be tempted to fight with either this person or others or people involved with this. Yeah, don't get petty. Retreat and the strength will come to move forward, okay? Just watch for that. It doesn't mean that you're going to, but just keep it in mind. Your next one is another 4, okay? The 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Be careful. Don't hold on too tightly to whatever this was. Let the loss go. Let it go. Don't cling, don't force. Don't get frustrated. You can't move forward unless you officially let it go. I'm talking like delete the text messages, remove all the memorabilia from whatever it might have been, and just move forward. Yeah, and you can't do that when you're holding on to things too tightly. Okay. And your last advice card is, oh my goodness, the 4 of all fours. 4, 4, 4. If you're seeing a lot of 4s lately, this is definitely the message for you. It's the Emperor. Okay. This as an advice card is telling me that you need to own your next move with confidence. You are the strength card. Like, you got this. What it takes inside, what it takes outside. Like, you have it. This is for you. Do not worry about that. You have what it takes. The Emperor. All right. And then your bottom deck energy from that tarot pile is, drumroll please. I don't know why I just sang that. That's awkward. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is great. Enjoy the results of your hard work. I know that might sound silly in reflection to what we're talking about now, because maybe the hard work didn't come to fruition. But if there is something you can take from that, enjoy the results of it. If there's anything that it brought you, and maybe even just the lessons learned from that. This is a rebirth. Like, what did you learn, right? 10's a rebirth. We're starting a new cycle, and you will have abundance. You will definitely have abundance once again. I mean, I feel like you're just so abundant anyway. It's just over here. Like, okay, you're charming, you're charismatic, you're strength, you're great, you have tons of options, blah 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 blah. You just have like a speed bump. Okay, so I pulled a few oracle cards. Just maybe it'll provide us some clarification, or if not, just some support. And then if not that, just, some general information. Let's start off with your spirit animal oracle. All right, so the swan, yeah. Graceful transformation. Soften your heart and find your flow. I think like the Hierophant is definitely like speaking to that too in love here with the lovers. And then yeah, definitely with this warning here, don't fight it. Just soften your heart and you're just going to find your flow. You're going to be drawn to your next opportunity for sure. Like a swan. Kind of reminds you of like the ugly duckling story, right? Things don't quite start out as they seem, but they end up beautiful. All right, the next one is the sloth. Okay, digital detox, recalibrate, reset, and recharge. All right, so if this is a love thing, do not, please, 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 do not like stalk them on social media and like watch their every move and try to like gauge what is happening in their life, please. Or if it's like a work thing, maybe pause your social media. Maybe there's a lot of overwhelming technology just happening around you, and there's some things that you do find upsetting because of your loss and because of your current grief. And when people just post things and you get all fired up and annoyed inside, and like, we don't need that. No. You are like Prince Charming. You are abundant. You have all of these options. We don't need to be sitting there being annoyed looking on social media. No way. You're way too cool for that. You are peaceful, like your affirmation said. All right. And your next spirit animal is the hedgehog. Acceptance. Embrace who you are. Yeah. Maybe this opportunity made you feel like somebody different. Maybe this just wasn't for you. It wasn't who you are whatsoever. And it didn't bring out the best side of you. So embrace who you are. All right, and next I have just a self-care oracle. All right, 37 numbers might be relevant to you. Music. Okay. This is funny. I feel like this is my self-care card. I've been driving around in my car just listening to music the last few weeks, like once a week for a while. And it's just been really healing to me and taking some time alone. So maybe, find some peace in music. Maybe if it isn't playing music, if you play music, maybe drums are relevant, maybe tambourines are relevant. Yeah, maybe you are a professional tambourine player, okay? But yes, so find some space in music, and maybe it's just driving around like me, listening to it. Go for it. All right, and then I pulled some wisdom, and the first one says, Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Wow. Yeah, you're definitely kind of coming into your own here. Rising your vibration so you can find the opportunity that is meant for you. And then next, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Okay, yeah, so break free from this, from what these, maybe there was even some patterns of yourself that you realized needed changing after this as well. Maybe there's some self-reflection you can take from whatever was happening, is happening. This is, I guess, for December. So yeah, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. All right, guys, I'm going to call the reading there. Thanks so much for tuning in to my first pick a card reading. I hope you have a wonderful December. And remember, my friends, I'm Eden and I am peaceful. All right, bye, guys.